Hey everyone, Darrell here again for another weekly update. Can you believe it? We're at the end of week 7 of my Getting Shredded workout plan. So the week didn't start out all that well. On Monday I did my squat workout and I could tell right away that I was weaker than I normally am. Not sure what it is. Sometimes I feel stronger, sometimes I feel weaker. It's frustrating. I gutted through though. So the previous week I did 40. This week I did 41, but it was just a lot harder. I was really struggling. I then modified after I did my 41, and I did it once again with my 25-pound weight. So I did my sumo squats, and then after that I did my air squats, and then finally I did my DB machine. I felt tired after workout, but I felt sore the rest of the week, and so that was normal. And so I feel good about the fact that I gutted it through, and I did more than I did last week. So on Wednesday, I did my push-up workout, and that went really great. I felt really strong. If you remember last week, I took push-ups off, and so this week, I think I was really rested, and I was able to do 60 push-ups, which was 5 more than the previous, I guess 2 weeks ago, and it was actually 18 more than my baseline. So push-ups are going really well. After I got done with push-ups, I moved to the bench press, and this time instead of doing 35 pounds on each dumbbell, I did 40 pounds, and so that was really good. And then after each failure, I basically went down in 5-pound increments until basically the 10 minutes was over with. I think I finished with 20-pound weights. The previous week I finished with 15-pound weights at the end, and so I felt really good about that. Felt like I was really sore the next couple of days, and so that was really great. So I'm feeling really good about the push-ups. Also, I feel really good about the modification. So I took the week off to give my right wrist a little bit of a time to heal, and I mean, my wrist feels basically back to normal, and so I guess just doing 10 minutes of push-ups wasn't ideal for my wrist. Maybe other people can do it. Unfortunately, my body just can't handle that. But I think the modification is good. I'm changing the weight, and so I'm seeing progress. And so overall, I feel really good about where I am on my chest. My chest was really sore. My triceps were really sore. I'm making gains almost every week. And so, yeah, chest is going really good. So Friday was pull-up day again. And man, I'm really struggling with my pull-ups. So somehow my camera locked up, messed up, and so you didn't get to see my pull-ups. Not that they're all that great. I ended up doing 10 of them, so that was good. I did a little bit more. I think that the whole camera screw up just messed up my whole rhythm, and the rest of the workout just didn't go very well. I modified, and my modifications didn't go all that well. I think I was talking too much through things. Then I used my band, and that didn't go all that well. It just, the pull-up was a mess, and I'm just continuing to struggle with the pull-ups. I don't know what it is. Those things are just really tough. Typically, I've been able to improve my pull-ups quite a bit, and this is just not going well. So I'm frustrated, but what are you gonna do? You just gotta keep trying. Okay. So the cardio is going really good. Continuing to do that 5 days a week. Really strong. I did get my rowing machine, my Concept 2 row erg machine. Practiced a little bit with that. Didn't do much with it, but I practiced with it just a little bit, and that's going pretty good. But it's not taking away from my current cardio workout. Yoga's going good, stretching's going good, my intermittent fasting diet is going really well. My calories are actually increased a little bit, but my weight is staying the same. I was 161.5 this week, which was, I think it was almost exactly the same. And so I'm a pound and a half below the baseline of 163. But in general, my weight is staying about the same, which is good. So I think I said I wasn't going to do this, but I am going to make a little change in my routine. Me and my wife had talked about it, and we want to go to the Grand Canyon and do a hike that we did about 6 years ago. So it's called the Bright Angel Trail, and it goes from the South Rim all the way down to the Colorado River, and then you can go back up again. Now they typically don't advise you to do that in one day, but I did it 6 years ago. But I'm in a lot different shape than I was 6 years ago. So I was running back then. I was doing a lot of physical activity as I was doing CrossFit. I think I'm pretty healthy. I mean, I'm in pretty good shape, but the Guillain-Barré and the CIDP really changed my body a lot, and my gait isn't the same, and I've got nerve damage in both of my legs, and so I honestly don't know if I can make it. So in preparation for that Grand Canyon hike, I'm going to start walking every morning. So I'm going to start off with a 4-mile hike every morning, maybe Monday through Thursday. I'm not exactly sure. Maybe Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday being a rest day, and then Thursday, Friday. So we'll try to figure out how I'm going to do that. But starting off with 4 miles, taking my dogs, and then starting to increase, probably getting up to 8 miles or so. And I figure if I can do that without too much of a strain, then I should be able to do that hike. I think I mentioned it's a 16-mile hike, so it's a pretty good hike. And there's, there's a huge elevation change. I don't know exactly the feet, but I think it's in the 4,000 feet elevation rate change rate. So 4,000 feet down and then 4,000 feet back up. I guess going down isn't that hard, but going up certainly will be. And the going up is really steep, so on the south side, so it's going to be a challenge. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and hopefully that works out well, and then October I'll be able to report on that hike, and hopefully I'll be able to complete it. So I'm not starting this right away. I'm going to give it one more week, and so I'm going to finish my 8th week, do my measurements and the baseline and everything, and then the week after that, then I'm going to start doing my walk. Everything else is going to stay the same. I'm going to continue to do my cardio. I'm going to continue to do my yoga, continue to do my workout that I'm currently doing. I'm just going to add in the walking. Now my calorie intake's going to stay the same. So probably what that's going to mean is I'll start to lose some weight. So I mean, this is the Getting Shredded with Darrell workout that I'm trying to do. So it's probably a good idea for me to lean out a little bit. So we're going to do that in the last month and see kind of where my body fat and my weight take me, and see, I would like to see some composition changes in my belly. And hopefully I won't lose any muscle at all. Hopefully I'll get lighter, and actually my body weight exercises will get a little bit easier. Maybe I'll actually finally make some improvements on the pull-ups. That would be nice. One thing I want your guys' feedback on is, so I'm calling this my YouTube studio. Basically, it's just my bedroom. And I've got some lights in place, and I set up my GoPro camera. So we have done some things on the wall to kind of dress it up a little bit. So I got some box shelves over here and some little knickknacks on the box shelves. And then my wife, she did some paintings. She does like these little oil, I can't remember what she calls them, but there's some oil kinds of things where she throws oil paint down and she uses a hair dryer or something, but it's pretty cool. And so she made these paintings for me to put on the backdrop. So let me know what you guys think of the of the backdrop for my studio, and hopefully you like it, and hopefully it turns out really good. So I'll see everybody on Monday for squat day, and I hope everybody has a great weekend, and I'll see you soon.